Good day, my friends. All right, for this video here, I would like to do a Czech breakdown exercise. Now, this is pretty new. I've added this to my oral translation remix series. Basically, what I'm going to do is after I, first of all, make the reading practice on the board, I make the reading oral translation remix, then I can do the reading exercise, reading review, or just go straight to this review breakdown exercise. Probably what I'm going to do though is go to the review breakdown exercise, then go to the reading review. So basically what the point of this is for me to get extra practice with the dialogue, with the particularly the vocabulary and constructions. So as you can see here, what I have is the dialogue. I will read this dialogue first. I'll read it a couple times, and then I'll come down here and start the exercise. Basically, I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 sentences here, just random sentences that I've taken vocabulary from the dialogue. Okay, and then there are some other random vocabulary keywords that I've used with these sentences I've used from other sources. So, all right, so here we go. I'm going to read this twice, and I'm not going to translate this here because, like I said, I've already done that in the oral translation. So this will be posted as a video response to that. All right, here we go. Igor je nemocný? Ne. Je jenom trochu líný, víte? Má rád nějaký sport? Ano. Hraje fotbal, někdy i volejbal, ale jen když musí. A jaký sport máš ráda ty? Já hraju tenis a hokej. A co vy? Co vy hrajete, pane Beneši? Ale já jsem starý člověk. Hraju jenom karty a tak. A dívám se někdy na televizi a poslouchám rádio, když mám čas. Ale pane Beneši, čas máte celý den. Jste přece důchodce, ne? Ano, ale musím hodně dělat doma a na zahradě. A každý den chodíte do hospody, že ano? All right, one more time. Igor je nemocný? Ne, je jenom trochu líný, víte? Má rád nějaký sport? Ano, hraje fotbal, někdy i volejbal, ale jen když musí. A jaký sport máš ráda ty? Já hraju tenis a hokej. A co vy? Co vy hrajete, pane Beneši? Ale já jsem starý člověk. Hraju jenom karty a tak. A dívám se někdy na televizi a poslouchám rádio, když mám čas. Ale pane Beneši, čas máte celý den. Jste přece důchodce, ne? Ano, ale musím hodně dělat doma a na zahradě. A každý den chodíte do hospody, že ano? All right, so now we move down to the exercise. All right, so first sentence. Moje kamoška říká, že hraje fotbal, ale jen když musí. Jde vidět, že je trochu líný, že ano? Moje kamoška říká, že hraje fotbal, ale jen když musí. Jde vidět, že je trochu líný, že ano? So, translation, my friend, female buddy, said that she plays football, but only when she has to. It's quite obvious. It's obvious that she's a little lazy, isn't she? Isn't that so? I know it's a silly sentence, but hey, this is just for practice. So my buddy, female buddy, friend, said that she plays football, but only when she has to. It's obvious that she's a little lazy, isn't it? Isn't that so? So kamoshka, that's referring to the female buddy. If you want to say, if you want to refer to a guy, it is kamo. Let me change my keyboard here. It'll be kamo. This here. Oops. Kamo. All right. So moje kamoshka. Kamo. So moje, this is for the feminine. Like moje, since we're using here. Rjika is said, and this is referring to the second person, which in this case we're talking about the female buddy. Je hraje football. She plays football. Ale but. Yen is just. Kadij is when. Like when this happens, when that happens, when I do this, when I do that. Musi is must or have to for the second person. Okay, ide vidiet. Je, this ide vidiet, it means obvious. It's obvious. Je, that, yeah, she. Ooh, trochu. Oh, I messed up here. Trochu is a little bit, and lini is lazy. Je ano, isn't that so? So the words that were taken from the dialogue were what? Let's see. Hraje football, of course. Hraje football. Yen kadij musi. Only if you have to. Only if he or she has to. Idevdje, that's something I use. I use that, and that's one of the a key word. Yeah, trochu lini. Trochu lini, that was in the dialogue as well. A little lazy. Je ano. Isn't that so? Je ano. Okay. Next sentence. Sem už starý člověk, ale ještě rád hraju fotbal, volejbal a další sporty. Sem už starý člověk, ale ještě rád hraju fotbal, volejbal a další sporty. So, I am already an old man, but I still like to play football, volleyball, and other sports. Okay. So, sem už starý člověk. So I am. Už is already. Starý člověk, that means old. Starý is old, and then člověk is as a person, but referring to a man. Ale, but ještě, still, or yet, ještě rád hraju football. So still like to play football. And as you can see, we talked about this before. The rad, and when you say you like to do something, you have to make sure it's that you use the activity verb, which in this case, hraju, because hrat, hrat, if I'm not mistaken, that's the infinitive. Hrat with the accent over the A. Hrat. Okay, but since we're talking about myself and I like to do this, so we gotta say rad hraju. So football, volleyball, a další sporty. Okay, and other sports. So další is other, and sporty is the sports. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not perfect on these cases, but I know that sports. What is it? Let me see. Další sporty. Is there another way of saying this? Let's see here. Yeah, just if I'm wrong, just correct me. So, because sporty, další, other sports, and I know this is plural. So here's a sportovní, that's the plural for sports. So maybe I'm supposed to use this or this. I'm not sure. It's not a big deal to me right now, because like I said, I'm just kind of trying to get used to a lot of things through context. So if I'm not correct, please let me know here. All right, so next sentence. Sem starý člověk a nerad sportovní nebo další věci. Ale tohle neznamená, jsem líný, že ano. Jsem starý člověk a nerad sportovní nebo další věci. Ale tohle neznamená, jsem líný, že ano. So sem starý člověk. Again, I am starý člověk, old person, old man. And nerad sportovní. I don't like sports. I don't like sports. Nerad sportovní nebo další věci. I don't like sports, or nebo is or další věci. That další again, we had it before. That's other. Then věci is things, other things. Ale but tohle neznamená, That neznamena doesn't mean. Tole neznamena sem lini, that I am lazy. Je ano, isn't it? I'm missing something here. It should be tole neznamena je. It doesn't mean that I am lazy, right? Okay. All right, moving on. Kiedyś chcę studować czeski? Opravdu, rád poslouchám rádio i cvičím s rodilými mluvčími skoro celý den a tak. Když chci studovat česky? Opravdu, rád poslouchám rádio i cvičím s rodilými mluvčími skoro celý den a tak. So, když chci studovat česky? So, when I, když, okay, let's see. When I want to study Czech, I really like to listen to the radio and practice with native speakers almost all day and so forth, etc. So, když is when, když chce is I want. So, když chce studovat česky, when I want to study Czech, opravdu, I really, opravdu is really, let's see, pravdu, rád poslouchám rádio. So, I like to listen to the radio, and on top of that, cvičím, practice, or this also means exercise. Exercise s rodilými mluvčími, native speakers. With the native speakers, skoro. Skoro is almost, celý den a tak, all day, etc. So cvičím is you could use it for practice, or you could use trénovat. This word you could use trénovat. So i trénovat s rodilými mluvčími skoro celý den a tak. All right. So we have quite a few words here we use from the dialogue. Okay, we use, of course, poslouchám rádio. I listen to radio. And what else? Celý den, all day. Celý den, a tak, etc. All right. Moving on. V skutečnosti čas mám celý den, a proto půjdu or jít do hospody cvičit česky s rodilými mluvčími. V skutečnosti čas mám celý den, a proto půjdu or jít do hospody cvičit česky s rodilými mluvčími. So, to be frankly speaking, or to speak precisely, I have all day. Therefore, I will go to the pub to practice Czech with native speakers. Okay. Oh, you know what? I realized that I wanted to add asi, perhaps, or probably. So skutečnosti, that means quite frankly, or to speak precisely, actually, or whatever. Čas mám celý den. So čas is time, and then mám is I have, celý den, all day. So the time I have all day. I have all day. That we got that from the exercise or the dialogue above. A proto, therefore, asi perhaps půjdu, I'm going or will go. Jít, budu jít do hospody. Do is to, the hospody is the pub. Cvičit, exercise, practice. Česky, of course, Czech. S rodilými mluvčími, with the native speakers. Now, let me tell you something about this here. Now, budu is the future tense, so you can't say budu půjdu. You have to use budu jít. Okay, but if you don't want to use budu yit, you could use puidu. Take off budu and then just use puidu do hospodi. Okay, so you take out budu and yit and just leave puidu. You can either use that one or you can use budu yit do hospodi cvičit. Česky. All right. So again, words used from the dialogue. Tash mam celý den. I have all day. And then hospodí pub. And then we have yeah, that was it. Last one. Přestože dnes musím hodně dělat doma. Ještě budu poslouchat rádio i dívat na televizi v češtině. A co vy, pane Beneši? Přestože dnes musím hodně dělat doma, ještě budu poslouchat rádio i dívat na televizi v češtině. A co vy, pane Beneši? So přestože dnes musím. So přestože, let me translate first. Although I have a lot of things to do at home, I would still listen to the radio and watch television in Czech. What about you, Mr. Beneshi? So přestože, oh, I love that R. Přestože, that means actually. You could say přestože or ačkoli. They have several ways of saying this in Czech. Ačkoli, dnes is today. Musím, I must. Hodně, many or lot. Hodně dělat doma. And this came from the dialogue. So I have to do a lot of things at home. So although I have to do a lot of things at home, ještě is still or yet. Ještě budu poslouchat radio. I will still listen to the radio. And dívat na televizi v češtině. And watch the television in the Czech language. A co vy? What about you, pane Beneši? What about you, Mr. Benesh? So again, words used from the dialogue are what? Hodně dělat doma, poslouchat radio, I dívat na televizi. I added v češtině there. And then, of course, a co vy, pane Beneši, that was in the dialogue as well. So you notice here, poslouchat radio is not poslouchám radio this time because now it's in the future. So you have to put in the infinitive and then add that, add the object. So yeah, that's it. Those are my exercises. That's what I will be doing from now on after I do the oral translation remix video. And after this, I will make a reading review, of course, with 3 languages. So I haven't decided what other 2 languages I will do with Czech, but I'm going to either do that today or tomorrow. So that's it for this video. If I made any mistakes here, for all of my native speakers of the Czech language or those of you who are fluent in the Czech language, please leave some feedback. Let me know, and I will really appreciate it. So thanks for viewing, and I look forward to any comments.